Hi people, it's Victoria Utah, and I'm coming to you today with a special invitation. I am a state national per Title 8, Section 1101, A21. That means I owe allegiance to a state. I am not a U.S. citizen. And I've, in my studies over the last year, realized how important it is to study. And I'm, as someone committed to this path long term, I decided to benefit others by holding classes like study groups ongoing. So it's structured and we follow a path to develop mastery of our status, standing, and taking control of the 3 jurisdictions of law. We use a lot of David Straight's teachings and methods, and a lot of those teachings and methods are cross-referenceable and cross-referenceable and have evidence to back them up on their usefulness. So anyway, I've been teaching classes now since the middle of September, and we've had some classes on affidavits, on how putting government employers and other wrongdoers like colleges on notice. And we've had classes on the history of the Great Fraud, a couple of classes on that, class on the Constitution and upholding your rights with using the Constitution. And tomorrow's class is on using your state constitutions to protect and uphold your rights. And in November and December we have some fun topics coming up. Challenging property taxes, why property taxes for private property is a fraud and what to do about that. That's been a fun one for me to learn. And we're going to talk about the IRS, and we're going to talk about declaring your status, and we're going to be reading a book and studying and discussing a book called The Fruit from a Poisonous Tree by Melvin Stamper. And we're going to be talking about banking law, the Administrative Procedures Act, and invoicing, using invoices as state nationals to claim, use, and defend our rights. As I recently was in a situation where it is now necessary for me to use the invoice process with my own local law enforcement, so I can share that and how that's going. And I've already served the individual's notice and mailing the invoice. So there's some interesting things to know about that, and I will be sharing my lawsuit progress on a local hospital as well. Now, I would like you guys to consider joining my study group mastery training / classes for the year for a few different reasons. It's good to, if you're floundering around not sure where to structure, how to structure your time, if you just want to be a part of other committed individuals to this path, and utilize everybody's knowledge in the group. The group will have a Telegram group, and the people that have paid for the whole year, and or you can pay class by class. So let me tell you some of the topics we'll be discussing this year, and some of the reading materials we'll go over. We'll have about 30 classes, and you get the video recordings from September and October classes already, and you will get we'll go over driver versus traveler, traffic stops and tickets, understanding law, exposing and calling out fraud, what to do if you ever get arrested, that's important, how to win in court, alloidial title, grant deeds and land patents, God trusts, child protective services, birth certificate fraud, status, standing, and jurisdiction, mortgage fraud and how to challenge that, and as I've stated, property tax and how to challenge that. Just a few of the topics. There is a lot of reading material that David has recommended over the last year. I've attended 5 of his live classes, and there's 33 different materials or books we should study, including the Bible, the Constitution for the United States of America, 1789, and even things like the civil procedures. It's the federal rules of civil procedures and the federal rules of criminal procedures, which will help you know how to manage your court cases. Sui juris, meaning presenting yourself in your court cases as plaintiff. And then yeah, we're gonna study the Chicago English Styles manuals. We're going to study the Sesta v. Trust Act, the 12 presumptions of Roman court, and even modern money mechanics, to just list a few. So these things are something that you desire to work with me and other people. Come join my mastery training study group, and it's $10 per class. There are in-person and Zoom options available, and I always will send out the video recording of the documents for each class to your email. And if you'd like to pay by the month, it's $25 a month for 3 classes a month. And again, if you pay for the year, it's $250, and that gives you 30% off my private consultations. My private consultations include affidavits, the process on affidavits, and filing your sovereignty papers. Some people call them your freedom papers, to change and correct your status. And then also any of David Straight's processes to freedom, with the exceptions being PMA, God Trust, and claiming your CQ trust, as I have not perfected those yet. And anyway, God bless you all. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope to see you. If you're interested, you can email me, and go ahead and pay, and I'll get you set up for classes this year. God bless. Bye-bye.